Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for Sakamoto Days Manga Chapter 102. So we start off with like a flashback for Mr. Movies, just basically finding out how he became such the movie buff that he is. And I've said this previously in my Sakamoto Days reviews, but usually they want you to feel for a character, and the way to do that is so you know more about them. And so I automatically already knew that the flashback was set up for the fact that he's going to be killed, if not defeated, within this chapter. So after the flashback, the fight does continue, and it is a good fight, very interesting. And now one thing that is both funny, but it actually works for this fight, is the whole point where we have Sakamoto, and he's like, what is that, some sort of high-tech laser kind of thing? And he's like, no, like it's just a normal light. I may have got it customized a little bit, but at the end of the day it's just a normal light. It works because at the end of the day, you need to remember, you need to take Sakamoto Days back to its roots. This is supposed to be a gag manga. I know, I think I've previously mentioned saying that, it's kind of lost its gag entity. The story's gotten a lot more serious, a lot more deeper. But if you remember, like I said, if you take it back to the roots and remember what it's supposed to be, it does work in it does work in that sense. And it also just kind of stick to the character's trope where he's just a movie guy. I don't know, like, I don't know how many directors you know in real life, but I don't think they're supposed to be moving like how he's moving. He definitely has some sort of an assassin trait in his lifestyle. But yeah, like I said previously, the whole thing with it, like, it works, and it was kind of funny. The fight itself, it just plays out. It was a good fight, a standard Sakamoto Day fight. I don't think it's in my top 10 Sakamoto Day fights, so I don't know. I'd have to go back and think about that. But it was a good fight. Like I said in my last review, when it comes to Slim Sakamoto, there's no qualms. 4DK. I mean, 4D. Was it 4DK? No, 4DX. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to Slim Sakamoto, there's no problems there. The fight gets wrapped up. Sakamoto has an easy time. I still don't think, even though you had to go into 4D whatever mode, I still don't think we've seen the extent of what a Slim Sakamoto can do. I'm not gonna call him Prime no more. I'm just gonna call him Slim because I feel like even when he does slim down, he's still not within his prime, like at his peak, at his pinnacle. Something that I do usually notice about this series in particular, but just series I review overall, is when the panels are really nice and just really greatly drawn. And I had to bring this up for this chapter because there was a lot of panels which has had this effect on me. Obviously the one I used for the thumbnail, but there was others, especially the one where you see his facial expression and it's very angry. That's just another example of one of the panels that I thought was very, very greatly drawn within this chapter. So round of applause for the mangaka, because me, if I was a mangaka, I would be looking for any possible shortcuts that I could take when trying to produce my series. And especially the one that I used for the thumbnail. I don't see how that panel right there must have taken up a lot of time. I don't see how any possible shortcut you could have taken for that one. So yeah, I gotta give mangaka a round of applause for that one. So that's everything that happened with this chapter. It just basically focused on the fight between Sakamoto and Mr. Movies, as I call him. And as we know, he's now been defeated. I don't want to say dead yet. Now he's been defeated, and the story can now move on. Where we go from here, I do not know, but it'll be nice to see. I feel that this chapter does deserve just the standard average rating of a 3-star, and that goes, guys. Must go for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.